And welcome to my YouTube. I'm ALANCOOK, the proud owner of the MIDION. The MIDION is a diary. It's not just a painting. It is not just a piece of art. It is actually a book. It's actually a TV. It's actually a flip book. It's actually a code. It's actually a lover's song. It has many songs in it. It has all his loved ones, his secrets, the world's secrets of things in which he knows is coming, what he wants to make. It's what he has done. I've got well over 1,000 YouTubes, well over, and they're 100% authentic in every way of being truthful, of the messenger is myself showing you what's there. Now I'm going to give you a little kind of secret, and I'm going to of some other images, which is just as exciting, if not more, and sometimes a little bit less. Some grab you a little bit better, but watch this. When you take this image and you overlay it over the Mona, you can see that his hat, he has a hat here. Let me get it kicked down just a little more. I booted up some other stuff for you. You can see how his hat flows into the eyebrow area of the Mona. Okay, and his top of his hat area and face are floating through here. Now that's only one area, because when you reduce it down, this hat, which is this hat, the top of it, flows in here. Not only does it can flow in here, it can flow in the same angles, and even in reverse, because when you flip her upside down, he'd be aiming the other way. And he continues with his works like that. But that's Leo's like code of paint. That's not just his painted words. So let me continue here a little bit to see if you can follow along, or I can explain it good enough. If you see, he's got this Statue of Liberty, I call it. I've showed that to you in some of my YouTubes. I'll blow it up a little bit for you in a minute. And you can see how the nose floats throughout for the nostril of the larger area here. You can also see how the nose in this area would be that he has hidden. If you see her face, you can actually see a circular here. Sometimes he gives you this highlight. That means you're going to say, oh, well, she's everywhere. How come I don't see this highlight? It's because he didn't want to make it that way in this tone. So when it changes its tone, it turns into, well, let me put this up here first to see if it works for you. For instance, that's another general area that it would fit. Okay, now it's not just there because he's everywhere, but here is a black and white version, and when you put this over the top, you can see the lines in stars and this little twist. It's right here. So that is Leo's trick. Again, if you see this V that floats here, there's also a bigger V. So this is a V, a little one, and a bigger V. So you can see how his hat fits perfectly. And then you see her face here, and her face is right there in the circle. Now, Leo, when he did his color scheme of lightness, it's very difficult to penetrate, especially when they've hidden the good images. They call them it's pixelizing after a deal. Some of that to a degree is true, but not entirely. They deliberately have altered the Mona Lisa to be hidden of some of the innuendos of sexual activity. And I'm not knocking them because I'm a very religious person, and some of the stuff I don't think it's out there for just the general public to all of a sudden see the great artist stuff. But if you also take a look, there's indus that occur through some of the moments in here that I'm not going to get into right now. I'm not. But if you just let me just kind of show you a hidden art. I see your chest. What do you make of it? Well, what you really make of it, if I turn it straight up and down, it's a flunky hat with a banner, an eye, and a mouth. So when you take it and you give it a 90-degree turn, and you bring it on up, it doesn't show as prominent as it did, but that is a hat, and an eye with the banner, and the mouth, and here's the face. That's in the shadow. If you don't have an art in the sense of open-minded art, of kind of like the movie with Sylvester Stallone, when the man says, "What do you see?" And he says, "I see a banana." I think it was something cliffhanger or something. And he says, "That's what it is, but in reverse. It's a monkey eating a banana, like or something of that sort," he says, upside down. Well, Leo would make it any way it could be, not just upside down. So with this in mind, for you to know, this is the older Mona Lisa. It is the older Madonna. It is the older Sali as a model. It is the older Leonardo da Vinci. It is the older Mary. And it is the older Jesus with the mustache if you put a hat on him. They're twins. And don't forget, I have told you many a times, the X-ray is in my painting of the Mona Lisa, and here is the proof. This is his doily, this is his doily, which is turned sideways, and when we take this and we turn it counterclockwise, you'll see that it comes out here. It doesn't look like much until you turn it. See? Right here. Here's his face. Here's his hat. That's where he is. And here's the Mona right there, which makes it about right here. But that is not true either, because the Mona is not just there. Whatever you see on this painting, the Mona is in it. Every single microdot. And the same thing goes with my painting that is in the Mona Lisa. And there's a reason. And the reason is because Leonardo da Vinci had an ism. An ism like an alcoholism. And it was compulsive in the love and in the art and in the talent and the ability to do what he needed to do. Now, also throughout here, hidden in here is an MF. And it is well hidden. And this is an MF. There's the F. And you can see the outline of the F in stars. The M is very difficult to pull. Still working on it. But that's all right. I got still, I'm only 61. I got plenty of years to show you and tell you the story. But the story is that Leonardo da Vinci was trapped on a human body and was projecting to the heavens of his thoughts in the religion. And this is Jesus proposing to his great love of physicalness on this earth. So with that in mind, I need you to start a Facebook page going for me, a GoFundMe page, a thumbs up, a subscribe, a notification bell, and I want you to teach your teacher. I want you to teach a teacher. Come on, let's get a AAA plus or a 5 pluses on an A and stay home study with social distance, wash your hands, wear a mask, and with that I ask you, please, say your prayers, love your mother, hang in there. We're all in it together, and may I meet you guys one day with this. I swear that I am being as truthful. Don't shoot the messenger, and may God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens, and you have a beautiful, beautiful night. Amen.